Pollock. Polak. Translation, a Polish person, male. The female version will be polka. That's what Polak means. It's not spelled Pollock, like the actor. Some of you might know him, Kevin Pollock. Pollock. Because a lot of people, they say Polak, and I don't know, I guess it's a derogatory term that they're trying to say. They're not trying to say, oh, you're a Polish person. And a lot of them say, you're a dumb Polak. A dumb Polak, right? But here it is. It's like, it is a derogatory term used on Polish people, like myself. You know, like, I get it. Like, if I know you're like, oh, you fucking Polak, come on, what are you doing? It's funny, you know, but some people in the text form, especially like in a chat room, will spell it Pollock, you know, and it's like, you're mispronouncing it. But, here's another thing. Yeah, like, there's people that openly, like, get in arguments with me that I'm dumb, that I'm stupid. And you know what, I think that's that projection thing. Or maybe they just they hate the fact that I know a couple things, I know how to read, and you know, I want to open my mind, and, you know, I want to have a conversation, and I'm not trying to say I'm that brilliant smart, but at least I try, right? I try to grasp onto knowledge, and I try to learn new things, you know? I don't even understand what kind of hatred that is, you know? Because let's say someone like I really disliked or something, I'm not going to call them something that they're not, you know? I'm really not. So I understand, are there's people that deluded, you know? And it's another thing, yeah, I had an argument with my ex-girlfriend, you know? I was over her sisters, you know? And they were like, you know, she always says, oh, you know, Lucas speaks Mexican well. And I'm like, I don't speak Mexican. I think I had that argument with her before, over and over before I went there. It's like she purposely said that. Or maybe I brought it up, but it was like, people in Mexico speak Spanish, you know? That's their language. It's derived from Spain, you know? They can speak with a Mexican accent because that's their country, right? There's another thing, you know, like people in the States, majority of the people in the States, they say it's not an official language, but people speak English. It's derived from England. You know, you're not going to say to somebody, oh yeah, you speak American very well, you know, because that would be an accent. And also you have a dialect, you know, like people from North Jersey and like, you know, South Jersey might use different words, you know, like someone from the South Jersey I heard once, they said pop or soda pop. You know, where I'm from, we say soda. That's the dialect. People in like deep South, maybe, you know, just Florida or Alabama, they probably use different words. Like, you know, I say, I'm going to go cut the grass. But in North Jersey, I read that people say mow the lawn. That's the dialect. But they told me I have like a North Jersey, it's a mixed accent I have, you know? Obviously, I don't have a British accent, right? Yeah. But I'm a dumb Polak, right? Oh, yeah, and I'm also a socialist. Yeah. Maybe. And I'm not going to ask anybody, because no one leaves comments, and even if I find you on the internet, you're not going to give me the definition of socialism. Yeah, you can look it up, and you just, you know, you could give the definition, but it's really not about that, you know? You know, I already talked about this whole socialism, your socialist thing. I don't want to get into that. It's just like people want to just argue with you. You try to have a conversation with you, and not that you prove them wrong, but you just get somewhere and just get angry with you, you know? And a lot of times it's like, you know, I don't have time for that. I'm just going to ridicule you, you know, because you don't give me my respect, you know? I mean, what's 7 times 3? Someone like get into chat room and just, you know, say, why don't you just get a job editing numbers? I mean, well, yeah, but there's a calculator for that. I have a phone. I have a calculator on my phone. I bet you there's people that don't even know that. They'll be shocked at it. You know why? Because I spent the time in this psych ward in Trinitas, and there was this girl telling me, or was it someplace else? I could make videos about like how to do stuff. Like, well, there's plenty of videos that on YouTube. You know, I was like, why would I even get views for that? Why would I even want to do that? You know, honestly, I thought about that in Brooklyn. I was like, well, I mean, that's just boring. You know, and I was going to make a video about how to like organize your iPhone pictures, but I was like, it's just too much work. Not too much work. It was just, I didn't want to do it. It was just not something I wanted to do, you know? And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that, because there are videos about that too, I think. I think I've seen them. There's videos on YouTube about like how to change your battery and all that stuff. There's just videos on YouTube about a lot of things. And there were since like 2006, 2007, I believe, There was this guy, if he made a video on YouTube, why do you YouTube or something like that, And in the comments section, people just give answers like, why did you even log on to YouTube? What's your purpose on YouTube for, Cooking videos. You can watch movies about people just making cooking videos. I was going to make a cooking video myself, but then I realized, well, what's the point? For what? For what? Is that what I want to do? If I was going to make a video like that, I was making it for myself. And I have it on my phone, so I don't need to do that. I don't care about that. Out of the 3 months that I spent in that iVlog chat room, I think one person or like two people actually had a conversation. Like it lasted for 5 minutes. The rest of that was just hatred, ignorance, dumb jokes, just a behavior of like, not just immaturity, but to the point where I just started recording people, and it just like, I couldn't believe, it was just like, not that I kind of understood the world was like that. A lot of people were like that. After a while, I realized what the world was about. But it's like, like you're recording yourself, not recording yourself, but you're on the internet, and like anyone can record you and screenshot what you're saying, and you're like, yeah. And then they say like, it's a joke. It's just a joke because I put it on YouTube. But even in real life, you just feel people are just awful, Even if you have a conversation with them, it's like they get angry with you, especially me. It's like, what the hell you want me to do? You want me to be as dumb and ignorant as you? You think I have time for that? Now, how long do we have on this earth? Like, do you think I will sacrifice my health and my well-being and just, put my head down for a relationship out of you and you? Just cause what? I'm over your house and I gotta like kiss your ass or something like that? It's ridiculous, there's people that, and that whole, the pollock thing, dumb pollock thing, I believe it started, and I read it on the internet years ago. I don't know if it's true, but the first Polish people that came here, they, they said traditionally they were farmers and they didn't speak English. They weren't educated. They didn't go to schools in Poland and learn a second language, In Poland back then, they taught Russian actually as a second language in their schools, I don't know if it was, I think it was after the Second World War. I don't know what they taught before, But a lot of people didn't even go to school sometimes. Or if they did, they had so much work and stuff. Like there was fields and farms and stuff. And there was big cities too, but what happened, at least I read that the first people, I guess they asked them their name or something. They said pollock because they were Polish and they thought they were asking for nationality or something like that, And, there's dumb people everywhere. Maybe some of them weren't just as brilliant as you, right? They were called dumb Polacks, especially Polacks. But, the irony is that, you English people, right? You call someone like me dumb, but you don't even know how to, like, disrespect me. Because it's Pollak, and you spell it wrong. And not just you're dumb, you're ignorant towards insulting me. And I'm not even like, I know what are you trying to say when I'm a dumb Polak, but I'm not even going to get in an argument with you how you should insult me better. And there's some of you watching like, I don't even get it. So why the fuck you watching my video for? It's like, I don't, and there was that whole thing, you are, and, well, ooh, I messed that up. Well, your, Y-O-U-R, means possession, like your cell phone. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E means you are doing something, And people don't even understand the difference between that, or they misspell it, just don't care. It's like, they're totally ignorant towards that. And it's like, I don't even correct that or say anything. I just, I still read it, and I do, and when I make a video, because they're just like, I look something up, there's so many misspellings on websites. I mean, it's just horrendous, you know? And it's like, if you can't even grasp that, you don't care about that, and you make a website or like or a news article and you misspell something, what else are you gonna misspell? What else are you gonna mess up in life? Or like, what else you're not gonna care about? Or like, who are these people like on the internet that write articles and you don't have proofreader? Like on my phone, I have a proofreader and it lights up in red with lines, but on the laptop, you should have something like that too. Like there's Microsoft Word and Excel or something like that. Like, I don't even understand that, you know? I mean, you know. And yeah, I am a pollock, Polish person, by decree, yes, by birth. I live in the States. I live in the States, United States of America. Yeah. I was gonna show something. I have a nice chain, but it's over 11 minutes. I think that's it for tonight.